Topics today that I really want to address is the multitude of victims that are victims of what we call scams. The truly anonymous, the internet related, the tricks and the deceit and the deception that's used to get money off of victims as compared to somebody's credit card getting stolen out of a car, a tank full of gas obtained, or somebody's information being used to open up a credit card account. Our banking related scams, the grandparent scam that's been around for a long time, but it still hits us in different varieties. Immigration-based scams, and I don't want to necessarily go into great length about immigration, the issues there, but there are issues that we'll talk about, such as the issue of send money and we'll help you get across the border, or send money, we'll clear up your paperwork for you. Obviously, those are issues that are inappropriate. There is a procedure for that. Job opportunity-based scams, that's a lot that's off the internet. You send us money and we'll send you job opportunities. And of course, the opportunities never come through. Legal-based scams, that's a big one for us because folks have called us and said, I got a message that KCPD wants me to send money, or deputy sheriffs, they portray themselves as being a trooper or a deputy, and to get myself out of trouble, I need to wire $500 to a certain location. We, of course, never do business in that fashion. We'll talk about that. Some of the big ones, like online stuff, online computer repair-based scams, online scams, the wire money and then we'll send you stuff back. Overpayment scams, that's the biggest one. We routinely see I'll send you $1,000 for that curio cabinet you're selling on the internet. Oh, I mistakenly sent you $500. Just go ahead and deposit the money and send the $500 back to me. Well, truth be told, a lot of times that check's no good to begin with, and the victim ends up sending $1,500 to a suspect. Real estate scams, which basically is that premise of seeing an article or an ad somewhere in one of the papers that they have an apartment for rent. They show up and mysteriously the suspects don't have the keys, but everybody peeks in a window, they like it, there's some fictitious rental agreement there on the hood of a car. They sign it saying they like it, they can move in the first, $500 deposit. They show up the first of the month with their U-Haul full of furniture, and they end up moving into a house. They force their way in thinking it's legitimate to get in there. They get into the house, move in, and then the owners show up later on and say, what are you doing in my house? Then we got a legal battle because who has the right to be there? Sweepstake-based scams, send money in, we'll give you $10 million. We actually have many people that think that it's a fee-based system. Tax-based systems, send money in, we'll help clear up your taxes. Again, that's more of a federal issue. However, we do have a lot of victims that fall for that kind of thing. And then the last one I want to just kind of touch bases on is utility-based services. I'm with a certain utility locally, you're deficient or behind payment on a certain utility, and I want you to send money in and we'll clear up your account. Again, stop for a few minutes and think about, does this sound like a legitimate activity? Because once those numbers and that money transfers out, it's extremely difficult to get it back.